What's up, everybody? It's Grim, and Dollcat's World is canceled. We are back on our bullshit right here on this channel with some huge, epic ringside collectibles WWE figures unboxing. Leaky butt syndrome is in the shower washing her ass. So, I can take the time real quick to get this big box of figures open. Discount code GRIM saves 10%. WrestlingFigures.com. The best code, the best place to buy. Never, ever, ever be denied. You won't find this shit at retail for months. But, what do we got over here? We got lots of new stuff from Ringside Collectibles. And there's one thing in particular in here that I can't wait to show you. Because he's back today on GTS. It's Ellsworth! We got the 2-pack of Ellsworth and Carmella. I can't let the period mode princess, heel wife, see this because you know she'll get triggered and try to smash my Carmelli. So, shh, don't tell her about this. I'm gonna hide it under the couch. Shh. She'll never know it's there. Okay, let's get to. We got retro figures, Sami Zayn. We got Dolph Ziggler. We got Roman Reigns. Basic Series! This is Basic Series 86. Oh, it's lit! Oh, we got Fawtlet! Look at this! We got Charlotte. Bust a boob, Charlotte. Breast-breaking action not included, unfortunately.
I knew you were doing something without me. I had to go get my gear on. Move over. Hi, everybody.
No, it's canceled! It's canceled!
It's canceled.
I canceled it.
What's canceled?
Dollcat's World is canceled.
No, it's not. You can never cancel Dollcat's World.
Go on your own channel. You have your own channel, Dollcat's World.
This is my channel, too. I could go on any channel I feel like it.
Yeah, but I don't want you to be people want to see action figure unboxing, so
This is so boring.
Your asshole's boring. Dollcat's World.
So boring, unless they're getting smashed.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Dollcat's World, your bullshit was seen. It was pretty fucking funny, but this is what people want to see. The Rock.
I was gonna do ghost stories with Dollcat today.
We got Shit Stain Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler.
This is so boring. It's
Shut
boring.
Hey, your asshole's
Can we
boring.
do something else?
Like what?
Come on, we're gonna do ghost stories
Jeff
with
Hardy
Dollcat.
and Matt Hardy.
You could tell them about the time. Remember when your figures fell off the shelf? That ghost story?
That's scary as shit, though.
Yeah, people want to hear
but
your real
but
ghost
it's real.
stories.
It's real and it's real scary.
It's more entertaining than this. Boring.
Finn Balor.
That's the face of boredom right there.
Not gonna lie. We got Ric Flair.
Well, they should do like
We got. Oh shit! Akira Tozawa is here. Holy hell! Look at Akira Tozawa.
I thought it would be funny if they did it one without the breast, because remember it exploded.
I said before you came and rudely interrupted me that Charlotte does not come with busted titty action.
Well, I would have known
she
that.
also comes with
a
full mouthful
everybody
of
wants
teeth.
to hear about my ghost stories with Dollcat.
No, they.
Get the tripod, we'll do it, and you can tell your action figure one when they fell down and everything. Everyone would love to hear that. It's a true story. Come on.
Could you be careful with the figures? You can't sit on my figures. You're gonna ruin them.
Well, who cares? They're boring.
Your asshole's boring. And why are you sitting here with sunglasses on in the house?
Because nobody takes me seriously without my glasses on.
Nobody takes you seriously anyway. Now put my figures in the box where they belong.
You are a jerk.
Don't wreck my
A
figures.
pure jerk.
Do not wreck my figures. I got good ones here, and I don't want you wrecking any of them.
Well, I'm gonna
Like
if
you
you
did.
don't include me. And
Oh,
there better
cut the
not be
crap.
any John Cena figures in here.
There is no John Cena figures in there. Look, now you're gonna root through them.
I hate him
I
with
just-
a passion. I really do.
There's no Cenas.
Is he fired
There's
yet?
no Carmellas. There's no Nickys. So just shh. Don't get your ass hairs in an uproar. Okay? This is really scary, guys. This is really scary, you guys. And it's nothing I ever wanted to talk about, but now she's goading me into it.
What's the big deal?
I don't know if I want to talk about this.
What's the big
It's hurtful.
deal?
Because, first of all, it hurts my heart because it was my friend. And second of all,
Well,
to
I
think...
know it is a sad story,
to
but
think
it has
that-
to do with the figures, and people want to know about
But
the
to think
figures.
that my friend would haunt us is just... It's just not...
It's the only explanation that we have. So do you want to tell the story, or am I gonna?
All right, I'll tell the story. I had a friend since elementary school. And I'm not going to say his last name, but his first name was Tony. And a very good friend of mine. And we both wanted to be wrestlers together. And we grew up together. And we went to wrestling school together. And we became a tag team. And my first match was with him. And he wrestled as Concrete. And so anyway, once we were in wrestling, we even had the same job. We both worked delivering soda. We had the same job. He got me the job. So he got hurt in a wrestling match. That was in August. It was in Asbury Convention Hall, and he separated his shoulder. And then he couldn't go to work delivering soda with me. And then when he was home, he was complaining that he had all these headaches. And every day his head hurt, and he went to the doctor. And he went to the doctor, let's see, he was hurt in August. I want to say he went to the doctor in October. He was still recovering with his shoulder, waiting to come back to work. And then they diagnosed him with cancer. He had a tumor right behind his eyes, in his head, and it was the size of an orange. And it was cancer, and it was stage 4. And at that point, stage 4 is tough. So they did everything they could, but unfortunately, January came, he passed away. And at the time, me and her lived together. We had an apartment. And the scariest thing is he passed away in the middle of the night, about 3 a.m. And I didn't know, obviously, till the next morning. But the scary thing about it was, and I didn't even think about it until days later, was that I had little Simpsons action figures. You ever see the Simpsons action figures? And you plug them into the bases and they talk. And do you remember in the middle of the night? Mm-hmm. And Chief Wiggum started talking in the middle of the night.
And it never went off before.
Never.
They've been sitting there for months.
For months. They were like this on my display. And I had a little shelf in my bedroom where we slept. And it was only like one shelf. Well, a couple shelves like that. But, one little shelf curio cabinet. And it started talking. Yeah, Wiggum, yeah. You know how Wiggum talks on The Simpsons. And I got up, unplugged it, and it was, battery operated. So I'm like, what is going on here? Went back to sleep. Mm-hmm. Found out the next day, Tony passed away. And then I thought to myself, this is so weird. Because he died at 3 a.m. And at 3 a.m. was when that Wiggum was talking.
I don't remember what time it was, but it was in the middle of the night.
It was in the middle of the night, 3, 4 a.m., something like that. And then I said, oh my God. I said his favorite character on The Simpsons was Wiggum. And then I started putting 2 and 2 together. Do you think maybe it had something to do with it?
I don't know. But then, a year after he died, I came home from work, and he was at work, and there was a shirt that I've never before seen in my life just laying in the middle of our living room, and I was instantly mad at him. I'm like, he must have came home during lunch or something and took his shirt off and changed. But I did think it was weird because I never seen that shirt before. But I was really pissed off at him for leaving his shirt in the middle of the living room floor, so I left it there for him. I said, I'm not picking up his crap.
Wait to hear this. So she's yelling at me when I get home. You just leave your shirt in the middle of the floor? I said, I didn't come home today. I said, I've been at work all day. You didn't come home on lunch and leave this in the middle of the floor? No. She left after me and got home before me. Must be nice. And I'm just saying. Shirt, middle of the floor. So I pick up the shirt. It was Tony's shirt that he had lent me 3 or 4 years before he even passed away. And it was his shirt that was buried in my dresser in the middle of the floor in the fucking living room. How? Now let's get to the weird thing about in here. So, because that was about a year.
And then nothing happened for a while.
Years went by. And I remember telling his brother about it, and he said, well, nothing weird like that's ever happened.
Yeah, that's why I would think it'd be weird that he'd haunt you.
Right, haunt me and not his own brother or something.
Maybe he was mad at you and wanted to scare you or something.
He was mad at me, remember? Right before he passed away, we had an argument, and he got mad at me, and I was like, why are you mad at me? And I don't want to get into that, but... So, it was the day that he passed away, and it was in January, a couple months ago. And I was out, and I'm taping, and she calls me, and she goes, all your wrestlers fell. And I said, what? She goes, all your wrestlers fell.
No, it was scary, because I was here, and I was in the bathroom, and I heard this big crash, and I thought it was something outside, and then a few minutes went by, and I heard it again, and I'm like, I came out into the kitchen, and then I heard that it came another crash. It was coming from in here. So I cracked open the door and it was dark in here, but I could literally see action figures flying off the shelf onto the floor. And it wasn't like, oh, one fell and they were tumbling, because they were like going far. Like somebody hit them. So I got scared and I panicked and I ran and I called him and told him, I said, you're going to think I'm crazy, but you're never going to believe this. And I told him what happened.
And like I said, I come home and, you would think I would turn the camera on and make a vlog about it, but, everybody just be like, oh, fake. So I did it. I came in, I see my figures all over the floor. I picked them up, started putting them back on the shelf. But the crazy thing is they were all cleared off from this section right here. From this section out. The ones on the bottom, fine. The ones on the top were fine. Why is it odd that they all came out of this section? Switch with me. Tony's obituary card has been hanging in my toy room for years. And then that's it right there. That's his obituary card. And they all blew out on the day that he died, off the shelf on the floor. And it's freaking me out, man.
The night before he told me that by the back door of the house, he's like, I thought I was tired. After I told him this story, he's like, I don't think you're crazy. I thought he was going to yell at me. He's like, I don't think you're crazy, because last night I was really tired. I didn't have my glasses on. And as I'm coming to bed, it looked like a person was standing by the back door. But, sometimes he sees halos and stuff because his eyes are so bad.
They're bad.
Without his glasses. So he's like, I just told myself, my eyes are bad, I'm tired, and it's late. And I went to bed.
I saw something, but I wasn't 100% sure, of what I saw.
But I just think it's odd he's seen that the night before this happened.
So, you got me all freaked out, and I don't want to talk about this anymore.